The revolving door for President Trump's cabinet keeps spinning. The commander-in-chief announcing his latest pick to head run things at the Pentagon for now. Fox's Jillian Turner reports.
Mark Esper, currently the Secretary of the Army, is already slated to become acting Secretary of Defense starting Monday. But last night, the White House announced President Trump hopes to ultimately make the secretary gig permanent. Espers has served as the Army Secretary for a year and a half now, and the announcement of his appointment comes on the heels of Patrick Shanahan's withdrawal from consideration for the Secretary of Defense post this past Tuesday.
Mark Esper, who is a highly respected gentleman with a great career, a tremendous talent, was just named acting Secretary of Defense. I think he'll do very well.
The White House has been touting his resume, saying he's a former vice president of government relations at a defense contractor. He's worked under Senate committees. He has a doctorate in public policy, and he's a recipient of a DoD medal. But news that the president hopes to make Esper permanent went over like a ton of bricks with Democrats on the Senate Armed Services Committee.
There's still no permanent defense secretary. I imagine you think it's important at this moment in time when this is all happening to have one. It seems like Mark Esper is the most likely person to take that role and to be nominated. You sit on Armed Services. If he is nominated, would you vote to confirm him?
I will review his record, but I'm not inclined at this time.
This change-up at the Pentagon is accompanied by changes in defense staff over at the National Security Council, too. Fiona Hill, the president's top Russia and Europe advisor at the White House, will step down at the end of August and be replaced by Tim Morrison, who joined the National Security Council last year as advisor for weapons of mass destruction. President Trump's cabinet has so far been a revolving door of top leadership. Shanahan's tenure as acting defense secretary is the longest in the Pentagon's history, and the Department of Homeland Security is also currently run by an acting secretary. That's Kevin McAleenan. In Washington, Jillian Turner, Fox News.